sending me messages. Come on, Mr. Galinsky. All right, happy Monday to everyone out there. While my student is busy making working noise, which is good, can you please get out your packet as well as your social studies notebook? Hopefully you can hear me. So, packet, social studies notebook. All right. You guys have about 10 seconds. The rest of the academic world out there is waiting. All right, here we go. 3, 2. Voice is off. Thank you very much. Here we go. Abe Lincoln, you ready? All right. I know most of you just watched the video out there, but I wanted to just point out something, okay? In case you didn't see it. You've got a straight line here on the Canadian border, okay? But that video, in a quick summary, was about this area here, okay? So, imagine you're here and you want to get to Minnesota, which is right there, okay? You got two choices. Either take the water route, which is probably not that practical, the land route, which requires that you go through Canada just to get back into Minnesota, which requires a passport here. Okay, so that's what that was about. And it was because when they drew up that map after the Revolutionary War, because remember the British had to give up a lot of land. Okay, they pretty much misinterpreted the size of the lake. Okay, so like I said, to go from here to here, Minnesota to Minnesota, you got to cut through Canada, which requires a passport. All right, I just wanted to make that very clear. Couple things. I've gotten some emails today from students. Where can I find extra learning opportunities to get some bonus points? This was posted on Friday. Okay, this includes students in this classroom as well. This was for Friday, today, and tomorrow. You've got the 4 Kahoots, and you have the 5 Brain Pops. Okay, tomorrow I'll review the score so far for the Kahoots. How many of you have done a Kahoot in this class? All right. How many of you have done the Wisconsin Geography one? That seems to be the popular one so far. Okay, 3 hands up. Ben Franklin? Ben Franklin? 2, maybe 3. Colonial American History? 1, maybe 2. And French and Indian War? 1, 2, possibly 4, possibly 5. Nice. Okay, so everyone, I'll review this tomorrow. Otherwise, you know where to find this. And this was assigned on Friday. This was the geography check-in. If you missed on Friday, I don't recall if any students did from this class. Okay, I'd like this in as soon as possible, and the rest of you out there, please get this in as soon as possible. All right, I need you to find your notebook, which you're supposed to have out by now, and please title it Geography Review or Practice. And the date, please. And the date. I had mine ready to go. Order. All right. So, if you'd like to skip lines, I'm sorry, please skip lines. There'll be 5 questions today. I've already highlighted where I'm going to put my answers. Yay. Okay. So, geography review or practice, 222. I was telling my students that in 1 year from now it'll be 222, 22, and you'll be in 8th grade. Right? You'll be in 8th grade? Yes, good. And I'll still be here. I won't graduate. I won't be moving up. Okay. I think when I taught 4th grade for like 13 or 14 years in a row, I got really close to moving up 1 year. Nope, had to stay. Just couldn't pass that test. By the way, I'm joking. All right, so are we all set on this? Okay. In a little bit, you're going to open this. I sent you 2 maps today. One that you've seen. Actually, both. This is the world map, the Google World Map, and these are the maps that you've seen several times. Okay. That's the one that you'll use today for a little bit, and if you want to use that one, you can as well. Alright, please do me a favor. Please copy down question 1, 2, and 3. Which country has the second greatest land area? And Madagascar is surrounded by which ocean? So teachers, feel free to use the zoom mode on your smartboard if this is too tiny for your students to see. Oh, and number 3, Minnesota is to Canada as Texas is to blank. Analogies are fun. Okay. Don't start yet because there's more to go. So students out there, teachers, look around the room. Your students should have their Chromebooks closed. Closed. Not even 45-degree angle. Closed. We don't need them yet. The good part about taking complete notes with questions and answers is this. When you take a quiz or a test or just general learning, you'll know the answer that goes with the question or the question that goes with the answer, rather than it being one-sided. And by the way, you can use the dots here, the symbols. Minnesota is to Canada as Texas is to. Okay? Alright, students, I know I'm going kind of faster, but I'll come back to this. Can you please copy down questions 4 and 5 now? And if you want to leave out the red part, you can. If you want to copy that, other than Spain, who controlled the most territory in North America in 1754? I'm going to show you a map that goes with that. These are guided questions. We're going to guide you through these. So just copy down the highlighted part and the highlighted part. And as always, if you ever find a mistake in a question, please let me know. Do me a favor, yeah, just copy down everything that's under that has a line underneath it. Today's maps require some historical references as well. Okay, so we're not starting yet. Thanks for being patient. Not everything has to be fast. No one gets a cookie for being done first. My students, you're doing a great job today, so thank you very much. Keep it up. All right, you get to ignore 4 and 5 for now because we're going to actually do these two together. I just wanted you to copy down everything all at once. You should have 5 questions written down in your notebook. If I'm going too fast, please let your teachers know. They will pause the live stream for you. Okay. I know some students in my class are still copying this down, but here's the good news. You're working hard. Here's the not so good news. I'm going back to this. Okay? Please do me a favor. Okay, I want to guide you through this before I let you loose. Your teachers are going to do the same because Chromebooks are still closed. For number 1, can you please use this map or this map? Okay. For number 2, And I have forgotten my own questions. Okay, please use the world map again. Okay, but for number 3, look up here, please, everyone. Okay, I've given you a map to use that has all the states. Okay, all right, it has all the states on it. It has the analogy. It has the, where are they? It has Minnesota. It has the country of Canada. It has the state of Texas. Any questions before we do a couple of minutes worth of independent work on this? Is that a hand up back there, Mr. George Washington? No? All right, so as teachers, we will come back in about 3 or 4 minutes. Students are just doing 1, 2, and 3. Okay, they get to use the maps, and we'll see in a little bit. I will leave these up for people to copy them. I'll just turn off the volume. All right, guys, you can use those maps I sent you. About 2 minutes? 2 minutes, everyone. By the way, please make sure all your answers are spelled correctly. Spelled correctly. "45 seconds. Feel free to share the answers with your teachers right now. They'd like to hear possibly from you before the answers are given, the final answers are given. Do me a favor, close your Chromebooks, even if you didn't finish 1, 2, or 3. All right, you copied down the questions for 4 and 5, correct? Okay, I'm going to read number 4. Other than Spain, who controlled the most territory in North America in 1754? Anyone want to take a guess? Okay, Neil Armstrong, before we see the map. French or the British? Anyone else? Number 5, in 1763, who controlled the territories of North America? There will be 2 answers. Okay? Yes, Neil Armstrong again. British and who? Okay? Alright, so everyone, for number 4 and number 5, I'd like you to look up on the screen. These are the maps you're going to use. Okay? Okay, look at your notebook for the question for number 1 and use this map. Feel free to zoom, make sure get it larger. Teachers for your students, or students go up to the board. Okay. Look at question number 1. I'm sorry, number 3. No, number 4. Thank you. That's my 112th mistake of the day. Okay. Number 4, please use this map. Number 5, please use this map. The key is over here. And by the way, I gave you a little reminder here. Okay. Title not established is not an answer. It's in the key. Okay. But no one really claimed this land yet. Well, of course, the Native Americans claimed it, but as far as the European countries go. Okay. So please remember this answer down here is not acceptable. Okay. See if I can get a little bit bigger, and no. Sorry everyone, that's not, there we go. Okay. Before 1754, just 9 years later. Look at the difference. Okay. I can tell you what, you probably noticed one color is no longer on the right map. Okay, so do you have an answer? Okay, so everyone, now is the time to give me some answers so the other students in other classrooms and at home can compare. Let's go to number 1. Which country has the second largest land area? Second greatest. Okay, Paley, what do you say? I heard of Canada. I'm not going to confirm those until we're all done. Anyone have a different answer? Alright, now I'm just going to call on someone randomly for number 2 from my class. Madagascar is surrounded by which ocean? I'm going to go with John Kennedy on this one. Okay, I heard of Indian Ocean. Okay, anyone else have that same answer from this class? No one. Just kidding. Okay, number 3. Minnesota is to Canada, as Texas is to what? Okay, Alexander Hamilton. Okay, I heard of Oklahoma. Anyone else have Oklahoma? Okay, we have got a couple hands. Anyone have a different answer? Alright, we've got a different answer for that one. I will explain that, the differences, in a little bit. Number 4, other than Spain, who controlled the most territory in North America in 1754? Who in my class would like to help me with that one? Neil Armstrong. We've got France or the French. Okay, Chromebooks are still closed, everyone. And number 5, who controlled the territories of North America? In 1763, by the way, it changed shortly after that, but in 1763, which 2 players were the greatest players in North America? Give me one. Oprah Winfrey. The British. Okay, I'm writing this down. And give me another one, Abe Lincoln. The Spanish. All right. Ready for your final answers? Okay, change your answers, please, if you need to. Number 1 is Canada. Number 2 is Indian Ocean. Number 3 is, Mexico. Number 3, that's the disputed one. I knew that was going to be a disputed one. Number 3 is Mexico, not Oklahoma. Number 4 is French or France. Number 5 is Spain or Spanish. And Britain and British. Did anyone write Mexico down for number 3? Okay, I want to explain, and I want to go through the learning moment of that one. So everyone check your answers first. Okay, I'll count to 10 in my head. I promise to be patient. Chromebooks are still closed. Chromebooks are still closed. All right. When you took a geography, what was it? A geography. Oh, on Wednesday wayfaring, you had a geography question. A lot of you got that one wrong, and I on purpose put this one in, because this one is a, watch the pattern here, state to country, state to bordering country. It wasn't state to state, State to bordering country, state to bordering country. Texas borders what foreign country? What other country? Mexico. Okay, so let's go to the map on that one. Minnesota is to Canada, as Texas is to, and I can understand why you heard Oklahoma, because she was only just going from, she was going north to north, north to north. I get it. Okay, I wish we had a topic for this one, but this one was state to country, state to country. Okay, fix your answers. Once they're fixed and they're sealed, you may put your notebooks away. And I need you to take out your packets, please. Packets. All right, here's where the, what do they say, the rubber hits the road. Okay, so Mrs. Walters' class, who most likely still have their Chromebooks closed, I need you to give me the answers for on the packet from questions 1, 2, and 3. Mrs. Potter, can I please get the answers for 4, 5, and 6? It's on the live document. Mrs. Hughes has already done 7 and 8. I'm doing 9 and 10. Okay, sorry, you're doing 9 and 10. You're giving me the answers, okay? So you got the packet out? I'd love to show you the answers right now, but we need to get some other responses from the other classrooms, okay? While we're waiting, what I'd like you to do, my class, okay? Quietly, either pick someone near you, behind you, in front of you, to your left or your right, and just do this. Ready? Okay? Just without getting in your seats, just reach out and show them the answers on page 28 while we're waiting for Mrs. Walter and Mrs. Potter to provide some answers for us, provided they're live right now. I can go in reverse while I'm waiting for them. While I'm waiting for them. Everyone, check out this little map here I found. This is a great website with a bunch of maps on it. It shows you what happened to Native American lands by year. The green is what Native Americans had or have. Okay, watch this out. Watch this. 1784. Interesting. What's that?
When you watch it, it goes from like from the east and then it like cuts through the middle and goes to the west.
Right in the middle?
Yeah, because it like skipped the middle parts.
I do know eventually they connected. There's a railroad that brought more people out west, and then they started to become populated, and then Native Americans went elsewhere. Okay, Mrs. Potter is now giving us some answers while we're waiting. Mrs. Walter, just waiting for you. And that's okay. This one's interesting too. The evolution of slavery in the United States. Starts out. I do believe it's going to change. 1861 is the final year. All right, we're going to move forward on this one. Okay, one last one while we're waiting. I think this is the one. No. Here we go. Mrs. Potter has given us 4 or 5. All right, so we're going to work in reverse while we're waiting. Number 10, my class. What do you have? Yes. Number 10 is Louisiana. Number 9. Number 9, Neil Armstrong. Canada is correct. Okay. Number 7, Mrs. Hughes in her class. So this one has 2 answers. British is the first answer and French is the second answer. Okay. I'm sorry, that was number 8 is, 8 is Spain, 7 is British and French. Sorry, my mistake. 8 is Spain, 7 is British and French. 2 college degrees and I can't count. All right. Okay. Let's skip over to 4, 5, and 6. Mrs. Potter told us to answer slaves for number 4. Number 5. Which was the largest colony? What do you think? What answer did she give us? For number 5. Neil Armstrong? Virginia is correct. And number 6. What word goes there to describe women as it relates to the growth in the colonies? What kind of women contributed to the growth in the colonies? What kind of women? Starts with an M. Mrs. Potter is spot on. She sent us married. Correct. All right, we are waiting for 3 more answers, but here's the good news. Those are 3 answers that we already knew because you saw this last week. So everyone, let's finalize our answers. Thanks to all those teachers who sent me correct answers. Good work, teachers and their students. Yep. Hold on. Okay. Ooh, I gotta check that. No, it's actually... Sorry, everyone. The Spanish have the smallest population. You guys can fix that. How many of you had, by the way, how many of you had Spanish there? Then do me a favor. The next time you hear an answer right away, please raise your hand. Okay? I'm not blaming you. I'm not blaming anyone. I should have caught that before I said it. Okay, so Spanish. Okay. And by the way, we're just talking about North America. Of course, the Spanish were down in Mexico, Central America, South America. Okay, number 8. All right, students out there, these are your notes. Notes for learning, notes for test. The spelling count? Yes. Capitalization count? Yes. I can see you're putting your packets away. That much means you must be ready to move on. All right, we are about finishing on time here. So, teachers, please have your students find chapter 24 in their Chromebook, on their Chromebook. Okay. It is page 129 on the PDF, 127 on the... This is a short chapter today.
I somehow keep going a chapter behind.
Say that again?
I keep going like a chapter behind somehow.
That's okay. Oh, I know.
Every time I like yesterday, the last time we did it, I thought we read chapter 22, but I was on chapter 23, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, Neil Armstrong. What's that?
And the live stream.
I did not, because I want to make sure that we are all, thank you. I want to make sure that everyone is where they should be as far as the book goes. Tomorrow is the final chapter, everyone. Chapter 25 is the final chapter. Okay, now, it looks as if we're going to finish this early because this is roughly 4 minutes. This is a 4-minute chapter when we listen to our narrator. Okay, so it is my suggestion we go back to this with time to spare and we pick some of these things to do. Okay, or you could probably finish science from today or Spanish from today if you had Spanish. Okay, or literature analogies or math work, or you can just stick with this. All right, so any questions before I sign off? And I promise to sign off this time. None? All right, we will see everyone tomorrow. Thank you very much, and the stream end.